Hello everyone, my name is Trophy Steffi. Welcome to the perfect 20-minute core rebounder workout for all levels. I'll be jumping on my 40-inch B-Can Soft Land Pro Fitness trampoline. This is a bungee unit. It's an Amazon rebounder. It's linked in the description box below. It comes with a handlebar. It comes partially assembled and it is perfect for this class. Feel free to modify any move you need to in order to honor your body. We may not be jumping at the exact same pace, and that's okay. Do your best to follow my lead. Hopefully you have a handlebar attached to your unit, and we're gonna be nose breathing throughout the entire routine. We're gonna get started with a 3-minute full body warm-up. Then we're gonna do a 3-minute sprint interval training segment. We're gonna do 3 sprints total with a 30-second rest after each sprint. The move I've chosen for the sprints is gonna be living room legs. It's a stepping sequence where we step out, out, in, out, in. And we bring up the pace, we bend the knees, we keep the back straight, and we want to step flat-footed. I want you to focus on form over speed. I want you to be dialed in and in control of your footwork. I also want you to be in control of your heart rate. Keep your mouth closed and go at a pace that allows you to both sprint and recover in the nose breathing zone. After that sprint segment, we're gonna be doing an 8-minute bodybuilding segment focused on the core, but we're gonna be working the entire body. We're gonna be standing. There's gonna be a minute where we are sit bouncing like this. And then there's gonna be 2 minutes where we are leg lifting like this. And then we're gonna be lay bouncing like this. You may or may not need a towel to lay on. So if you do need a towel, go ahead and grab that now. And I want you to join me for the sit bouncing, the lay bouncing, for this entire class. Even if you're new to these moves, I want you to explore them. I want you to connect with your core and feel how profound these moves are. Every time you practice, you're gonna get stronger and we're gonna get more skillful at rebounding and building muscle while we're jumping. After that bodybuilding segment, we're gonna stand back up and we're also gonna do some core lengthening swimming. Are you ready? Let's jump right in. Let's begin with core tapping. So we want to put a flex in the core. Feet are in a wide stance and we're gripping the mat with our toes. Very stable here, engaged core, and let's tap. Teeth gently closed, breathing through the nose. Make sure to tap the sides, the lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's begin bouncing. Lengthen the spine, shoulders down, chin level, and let's twist with that mid bounce. And we're still gripping the mat with our toes. And feel the elbow pull all the way behind you. Feel the stretch in your chest. Feel the activation in your mid back. Feel your lower back loosening up. We're increasing flexibility throughout the entire body. And focus on symmetry. 3, 2, and 1. Stay facing forward. I'm gonna face to the side. Let's do some cat-cow. We're gonna do shoulders, hips, and chin, all working together. Forward, back, forward, back. You might feel a squeeze in your glutes when we're in the forward position. Let's go just a little bit deeper, feeling precise and symmetrical in our movement. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some ballet stretching. So we're gonna bring one arm up and over, and we're gonna be gently bouncing. Keep the hand above your head, not reaching forward, and feel fluid in this range of motion. We're reaching throughout on both sides. Opening the palm, reaching with the fingers, might even be wiggling into the fingers, lengthening through the waist, through the hip. 3, 2, and 1. Hands on the bar, butt kicks. One heel comes up, bounce up, and we're stretching through the quads, through the knees, and we're activating into the backs of the legs. I want you to feel the squeeze between the hamstring and the calf. Squeeze, squeeze. Now lengthen through the spine. Connect to the stretch in your hip flexors. Stretch, stretch through the quads. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's do some calf pumps. So get up into the balls of the feet, and we are getting ready for the sprint interval segment. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I've chosen living room legs, out, out, in, out, out. So let's pump it out for 3, 2, and 1. So bend the knees, back straight, core engaged. Get into the movement, stay in control. Stepping flat-footed. So make sure those heels get lots of action. Pace yourself, staying calm, but focusing on the interval effect. Finding your form, finding your speed. 10 more seconds. Sinking into those heels, really feeling those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Health bounce. This is the moment where we let our heart rate come down. We relax all the tension out of our body, and we pump, and we flush, and we recover. Interval number 2 in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Core muscles engaged, shoulders down, chin level. Hands on the bar. You're in perfect symmetry, connecting to flat foot contact. 3, 2, 1. Health bounce. Lengthen through the spine. Pump your body. Release in the down bounce. Sprint number 3, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Connecting with your muscles, being very present, feeling throughout the motion. Three, 2, 1. Health bounce. Round 4. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Connect to your strength, connect to your muscles. Three, 2, 1. Health bounce. Just one more sprint, 10 more seconds. Last one, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Health bounce. Awesome job. We are moving on to the bodybuilding segment. We're gonna start again with core tapping. We're gonna flex the core. We're gonna keep bouncing. Feet in a wide stance. Let's engage those core muscles. Hands off the bar, bouncing, tapping. Five, 4, 3, 2, keep flexing, bend those knees. We're down bouncing. This is the squat bounce while the core muscles are flexed. I want you to connect your core to the down bounce. Shoulders down, chest up. Moderate intensity. Three, 2, and 1. We're gonna face to the side. One hand on the bar, knee kicks. Here we go. Kick, bounce, kick, kick, kick. So you're going at your perfect pace. I want you to put that flex back in the core, lengthen through the spine, perfect form. The knee comes up as high as you can, and we're feeling the activation all the way up from the hip flexor to the chest, up, up, like we're doing crunches. We're lengthening through the spine as well. So every time the leg comes down, we're lengthening, lengthen, crunch, lengthen, crunch. 20 more seconds. Perfect symmetry, feeling the flex throughout the range of motion. Jump crunches in 3, 2, and 1, just like this. So I want you to bring the elbow behind the knee, in front, behind, in front, holding the bar, lengthening through the spine, chin level. If you need, you can put 2 mid bounces in between. Keep your heart rate in the nose breathing zone. Switching the sides. In 3, 2, and 1. Knee and elbow working together to create that activation throughout the side of the body. Lengthen, crunch, lengthen, crunch, lengthen, crunch. You want to reach, reach. Back kicks are next. 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna keep the chest up, mid bounce, firm up those core muscles. Feeling the activation in the lower back, into the glutes. You might squeeze the glute at the top of the kick, but we're paying more attention to the lower back. Crunch, crunch. The love handle area. Strengthening it, creating more flexibility. Shoulders down. Keeping the tummy flex and firm, 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 firm. We're gonna sit down next. 3, 2, and 1. So when you're ready, we're gonna sit down and we're going to practice that core flex, and we're going to pull and tug in the down bounce on those flexed core muscles. So that's what I want you to do, is you might even notice your toes gripping into the ground, keeping you strong and digging deep. Really, it's the down bounce that's gonna give you all that activation, kind of like you're doing crunches, but in an accordion version, okay? This is strengthening to the lower back. If your lower back is talking to you, is sending you a message, listen, adjust accordingly. Next up, we're gonna lay down. So 10 more seconds here. Three, 2, and 1. Sit bouncing also is very strengthening for the hip flexors. We don't need a whole lot of sit bouncing because we can get stronger and more precise at it. So even if we had 30 seconds, we can make a difference when we're skillful. So let's now lay down, and we're gonna start with leg lifts. So make sure your bar is out of the way. You may be able to do leg lifts with the bar, in alignment with the bar. But the goal is to feel comfortable and free. And you can have your hands wherever you want them. If you want them down, holding the rim of the rebounder, perfect. If you want them above your head, great. Out to the side, you can switch it up if you want. There's no better way to do it. As long as you are flexing into your core, maybe slowing down the movement and really using your core. Connect with the strength that you currently have in your core and use that strength to lower your legs and to lift your legs, to lower, to lift. If you notice your head comes up, this might help with strengthening into the upper spine, into the front of the neck. 30 more seconds. The more that you bring your legs closer to your body, the more activation you'll get, the deeper activation. And internally, you can be squeezing throughout the range of motion. Connect to that. 3, 2, and 1. And now, if you are able to get yourself to a bounce, I want you to explore it. I want you to practice it. Even if you just bring your feet up and down and then flex your core. So the head, I want you to lift it if you can. And I want you to lift it in intervals according to your strength and your need for breaks. So we're in a crunched position and we are ideally doing a little bit of motion, a little bit of a bounce, 30 more seconds, taking breaks with the head when we need to. But this should be going into the core and firing up these muscles. We're bringing a crunched position. The more crunched you can get, the better, as long as you're feeling strong. And we're bringing this core crunch to motion, to life. We're getting stronger, faster, bringing more circulation. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring the legs down and we are gonna stay here. I want you to put your feet onto the ground and I want you to lift your glutes off the mat. I want you to just hold here. If you are familiar with this move and you want to bring this to a bounce, you can. Otherwise, you can just hold it and I want you to lift your hips. I want you to squeeze your glutes. This is excellent for strengthening into the lower back, for toning up the lower back and sculpting the glutes and the hamstrings. Pushing your feet down into the ground is going to activate the hamstrings. Lifting the hips up is going to help you squeeze those glutes all the way up into the lower back. And this is also stretching out the abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take about 30 seconds to stand back up. I want you to be patient. Keep your mouth closed. Keep breathing through the nose. We're going to finish it off with some swimming strokes in the comfort of our home, looking outside at the beautiful weather, no matter what weather it is. So let's gently bounce. When you're ready, join me with doing crawl stroke. One hand on the bar as we rotate the other arm all the way around and then switch. all the way around and switch. So just rotating the arms is going to help to open up the shoulders, the chest and back, and the lower back. And then you can go as far as reaching down and back and up and over. Really working into the flexibility of your core, which is so important when it comes to strengthening your core and helping with building and creating that silhouette, that firmness. We're strengthening into the pelvic floor, into the organs, into our digestion, into our spine and neck. Let's switch to backstroke. So keep your body in this gentle bounce. Reaching through the arms, you might even open your palms, wiggle your fingers, and grip your toes into the mat. This is strengthening your toes. Just how strong can you get your toes? Grip the mat, strengthen them, and reach with those fingers, with those arms. Now let's do some side strokes. Over to one side and back, or I like to call this ballet stretch. And we're almost finished. And I want you to make this count. Keep your spine tall throughout the reach, lengthening it. You might even feel the neck lengthening too, reaching with the chin. Now let's do a reach forward and around to the back. You might look over your front shoulder, keeping your feet flat against the mat. One more twist on each side. Three, two, and one. And that is a wrap for today's 20-minute perfect core rebounder workout. Did you like this routine? I really hope so. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Your likes really help our videos to go further and faster. We want you to help support our channel by liking and commenting in the comment section. I want you to tell me this. Are you currently a member or not? Are you considering joining our membership for just $14.99 or $15 a month? Just $15 a month. You have access to the most beautiful, brand new routines that we are dropping every single Sunday. 4 sensational workouts. These are all levels friendly, and they have the latest instruction, the most experienced dialogue and movements that we have ever brought to this channel. Consider joining us. That is also a way you can support this channel just by being a member. We have a library of hundreds of routines, so you will have so many options to choose from. We have 10-minute routines, 15, 20, 30, 35, 50, and we do have free workouts on this channel, so you don't have to be a member. You can go to our playlist section and you can access all of our free routines, which there are so many of. You've got options here, but in the membership, it is our absolute latest and greatest, and that does not make them more advanced. It makes them more dialed in, more efficient, and more effective. Let me know if you're a member in the comments section or if you're considering. Thanks again for your likes. If you're looking for our rebounder recommendations on this channel, visit our website, ijumpinstead.com. We have all the information you need there. We have links to our beginners playlist, and there's even a video there where we show you the differences between the rebounders that we recommend. It's great information, so definitely check out our website, ijumpinstead.com, and we hope to see you in the next class very soon. Have a fantastic rest of your day.